Action! Nevaeh's U.S.A. road trip, written by Jennifer David and Barbara Beccardi. Nevaeh's U.S.A. road trip. Nevaeh, pack up your bags. Your adventure awaits. It's the U.S.A. road trip will explore 50 states. So get your license for the cross-country drive. We'll tour coast to coast. You'll feel so drive. Nevaeh road trip begins in California today, so cruise up the coast where the seeds like to play, to the Golden Gate Bridge from the Hollywood sign, through the depots of Death Valley, California's divine. Then off to Oregon and Washington too, you'll see the Space Needle and volcano who knew. The Rocky Mountains reach up to the sky, you zoom down the videos and tapping up high. In Idaho, Nevada, it's adventure you see. In Utah, Colorado, you experience peak to peak. In Wyoming, Montana, you're taking the scenery from snow-capped summits to pine trees and greenery. Aloha, Nevaeh. Now press the big button to make your car fly. It turns into a plane and goes up in the sky. You venture up to Alaska, the most north of the city. It is the largest now, isn't that nitty? You're left to Hawaii, the 50th state. It's made of islands. Do you know they are 8? You'll surf the reefs and surf the big waves. You watch waterfalls and kayak sea caves. Now Arizona calls you with its own desert sun. Hike the Grand Canyon before you are done. New Mexico, Oklahoma, a glorious sight. You take Route 66 and stop for a bite in Nevaeh's garage, Nevaeh's ranch. Then you'll motor to Texas and hop in a saddle. You ride with the cowboy who's out herding cattle. Hi, Nevaeh. Nevaeh, the time has come to a Midwest. You'll cross over plains for your car to the test. Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa. Hurry, you'll discover the outskirts of Louis, Missouri. In South Dakota, just what is in store? But 4 present spaces upon Mount Rushmore. North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin too, Illinois, Indiana, the states you'll go through, Michigan and Ohio, wrap up the Midwest. You've seen so many states, now it's time for a rest. Press the blue button, turn your car into a boat to cross the Great Lakes and you need to float. Minnesota. Nevaeh, this dropping party is just the right stage to learn more about your state, so study this page. Nevaeh, hop onto a horse to reach the next place, competing in the Kentucky Derby horse race. Put your cowboy boots on in Nashville, Tennessee, calls this country spot as good as can be. Head down to Mississippi where riverboats close, and then to Louisiana to jazz, flick and blues. To the Arkansas, Ozarks, and Alabama too. Never reach a right edge you pass through. Nevaeh, drive down to Florida, put on your shades, you spy some big guitars in the West Everglades. Drive up to Georgia and trample through the South Carolina for white sandy beaches. North Carolina, Virginia, Virginia as well. You've covered the Southeast, your world travels just well. Nevaeh, get out your map and set out the trail packing from Maryland to Maine, from Northwich to Amazing to Massachusetts to Connecticut. Feed the fresh ocean breeze in Vermont, sweet syrup from the red maple trees. Road to Rhode Island, Pennsylvania too. Drive to Delaware before you are through. 3 eastern states, start off with New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York too. New York City, Central Park, the entire state building is taller than me. The Statue of Liberty, visit us for great to see. Nevaeh, now come to our capital for a big celebration because you now know we'll be state in our nation. You've mastered the map, you're the best of the best. You've answered the country, north, south, east, and west. Each state is special, but the state by far is Minnesota, of course, because that's where you are. Welcome, Nevaeh. Nevaeh's 50 states.
Say the end.
The end.